Hey everyone, I'm Mr. Sleeper, and this is officially the first recording I've ever done for the channel of a playthrough. I've been wanting to try this for a while, and honestly it's a little nerve-wracking, but I figured the best way to start is just to show up, be myself, and take the first step. So yeah, today we're playing Your Very Last Words. It's an interactive story about someone who's dying and the choices you make that shape their final moments. It's a bit of a heavier game, and for those of you who've seen me on stream know that I typically play fun and wacky co-op games, but I guess that's why I chose this as my first game. I wanted something meaningful for a first video. So before we start, I want to take a minute for what I call a Mr. Sleeper mini message. And the theme of today's mini message is starting something new. And it goes something like this. Lately, I've been thinking about how hard it is to begin new things. Not because we don't want to, but because there's always that little voice that says we're not ready, or that someone else could do it better, or that it won't matter if we try. But here's what I'm reminding myself today. You don't have to be confident to start. You just need enough courage to take the first step, even if it's small. And sometimes that first step ends up being more important than you think. All right. So thanks for sitting with me for that intro. And with that being said, let's get into the game. And just so you guys know ahead of time, there's going to be a whole lot of reading. It is a very text-heavy interactive fiction game. All right, let's begin. Towards 1913, after 30 years of ruling in Mexico, Porfirio Diaz was retired from the presidency by Francisco Madero. This provoked unrest among many groups with conflicting interests. From February 9th to February 19th, Victoriano Huerta and Felix Diaz betrayed Madero and Pino Suarez's government, resulting in their imprisonment and murder. This would be known as the 10 Tragic Days. During the following months, Huerta would dissolve the Congress and pursue and execute everyone that had supported Madero, and many that didn't. Alright, so we have Sergeant here saying, "Did you really think you could escape? I don't know who's dumber, you or Madero. I'd kill you right now, but what's the point in that? I want to see you suffer. As a parting gift, I'll give you 10 minutes. I'll take a walk and have a smoke. Think really hard on those last words." Okay. Looks like I gotta open my eyes. Okay. Alright. So there are guards with guns aimed right at me. I see somebody on my left and somebody on my right. The only option that I have right now, I don't see any controls outside of right click, which is to close my eyes. Okay, so our character's name is Juan. And he says, "I'm such an idiot." Oh, alright. Okay, so looks like I select these to remember words. This war was a waste of time. Why didn't I run? There'll be nothing left of me. Okay, so I guess I'll just go with the first option. I thought we could change the country. Everything will revert to how it was. We admitted traitors without knowing. Okay, so it looks like there's more of a tactical route. Everything will revert to how it was, or I thought we could change the country. I'll go with the first option again. Okay, so it looks like nothing really changed here. This is where Juan Fuentes' story ends. Shot at 19. Shot at God knows where. Crying for his mother. Okay, I guess we'll have him think about the fact that he's so young. For trying to stand up, dying in vain, without making it to the academy. Okay. I guess if this was me in this situation, I'd be thinking more about my immediate situation and what I tried to do. So we'll say that. Okay, so it looks like this is kind of how the game goes. We take moments to close our eyes and think about our words and think about our history and kind of how we got here. And these two, what are they going to think of me? Okay, F them. Will they see me as a traitor? Are they planning on escaping? I guess I'd be wondering what they'd be doing. Will they take me or leave me here? Will they shoot me themselves? I don't think so. They're even crying. Okay, well I do hear crying, so I guess I'll go with that last one. Okay. And those two. Okay, so now I'm thinking about, they don't have an inch of loyalty within them. What if they turn against the sergeant? What are they thinking about? I mean, I guess I'd be wondering if this is really where we're at. Also, I have no idea what this is. Oh, okay, so this is my previous selections. What if they turned against the sergeant? Could I convince them of joining Villa? It's not like they hesitated against Madero. What if the sergeant turns against them? Again, I guess in this situation I'd just be thinking about what all my options are. And this would be what I'd be thinking about. No, they're a bunch of traitors. Maybe, but surely there are more of them around. Okay. Okay, nothing changed yet. Why do I think everyone's a traitor? Okay, it's just that everyone betrays one another. I don't even know anymore who's betrayed who. What if I'm the traitor? Okay, I guess I would just be frustrated at the world if I was caught in this situation, so I'll go with the first one. Maybe deep down we're all just traitors. This country is just one big circus. Even my father did so. Oh man, this is painful dialogue to read. It's, you know, really hurt words, I guess. And again, it's hard to put yourself in the shoes of someone who's, you know, staring down all these gun barrels, but I guess just in this moment I would feel just heavy despair. What will happen with the fight? Okay, looks like he's trying to think ahead. How long will it go on? Huerta can't be president. We have to pull through. Okay, so I can choose a more optimistic route or frustration or kind of just questioning. Yeah, I guess at this moment I would just be questioning a lot of things that led me up to where I'm at now. There's so many dead already. It will never end. Maybe it's finally reaching its end. Okay, so again, the bottom one looks like it's more optimistic, pessimistic, and just currently reflecting on the situation. Okay. So it's raining pretty aggressively. These two are pretty stoically not moving. I think I actually see that there's 2 on the left and looks like 1 guy on the right. For all I know, there's 6 of us lined up though. That or, you know, we're all kind of getting multiple shots here. I promise I'd be back. Another empty promise, but it doesn't matter anymore. Oh, Dulce. So I'm guessing this is someone who he cared deeply about. We don't know anything about who that is. Okay, I'll go with the first option. Truth is, I didn't want to go back. Like my promise to the apostle, she deserves so much more. Okay, so that person was a female. Okay. Again, if I were to stand in this man's position, I guess what I'd be thinking of is if I thought of somebody that I'm leaving behind is how much more I wish I could have done for them. So I'll go with this bottom option. My son. How will they name him? Has he been born yet? I hope. Oh gosh. So he's leaving behind, looks like, someone who was pregnant that he cared about very deeply. Oh man, that's gut-wrenching. I guess I'll just go with I hope. He doesn't become like me. He learns to fight like me. He inherits a better country. Oh man, this is just so heavy. I guess I would just hope for a better future for him. And that he'll never struggle with money, and that he won't need to go over with the gringos, and that he'll never have to fight for justice. Again, I'm going to go with the fighting for justice part. If I was dying due to a war, I would hope that... Oh. Okay, so my time ran out. Who goes first? Let's see. This one over here. Okay. Looks like they shot Pedro. So young. Who's next? Oh boy, this is some psychological torture. So, alright, another person's gonna get shot. Forgive me for everything. Oh man. So you're just listening to people dying all around you. A true believer until his very end. And you, what do you have to say? Okay, is this me now? Choose your very last words? Oh. Looks like I didn't actually go far enough to have any last words. Looks like I just stayed quiet. This one thought he was a poet. Well, feed him to the dogs. Oh man, that was gut-wrenching, honestly. That was really hard to work through. But yeah, definitely a game where they, no joke, hold you to that 10 minutes that they told you about in the very beginning. Oh, so for those of you who are interested in this game, so it looks like this game actually came out, Finn, this game actually came out, I believe, in Mexico, and it just recently, as of a few weeks ago, finally got translated to English, which is why I saw it in the Steam store, but it's been around for a while. Okay. So it looks like when you quit, it just takes you right back to the very beginning. So I'll go ahead and pull this menu screen up here. But yeah, so the game was called Your Very Last Words. I guess I'm kind of glad that I left it open-ended. If you guys are interested in checking it out, maybe you guys could play it yourselves and get to a spot where your character Juan, he actually has something to say at the end. Looks like if you aren't fast enough, you kind of just stand there silently because you don't know what to say. Again, really heavy game. Really sad way to kind of view the last moments of your life. The psychological torture of kind of just standing there and thinking about what all you have left to say. So for now, I'll go ahead and end this recording here, but thank you guys so much for those of you who are going to watch this in the future. Again, this is going to be my very first attempt at trying to do something like this, but yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one, and if my schedule allows, hopefully I can get back to streaming sometime soon. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this one, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.